Hey everyone, I've been gaming for the better part of 15 years, probably longer to be honest, and I've recently found myself in a gaming rut. No matter what I'd try to play, be it new games or old, I simply could not find myself having a good time. This had been going on for quite a while, and I finally think I found something that might bring my passion for video games back. The thing I found was nostalgia. I went through my extensive library looking for something, anything to give a shot. And it took me a while, but I eventually landed on a childhood favorite. This is a game where you can build your characters however you want, a game with an amazing story and even better side quests. This is The Elder Scrolls IV: Oblivion. In this old masterpiece by Bethesda, you start your journey as a captured prisoner inside of the Imperial City. The game has you go through a brief tutorial where you kill some goblins and fight your way out of the prison with the fleeing Emperor of Cyrodiil. But before I could get to that, I had to deal with trying to get this game to run on modern hardware. It was a hassle trying to get recording software to not crash my game. And then, when I finally got that to work, I encountered a bug where I couldn't enter my name during character creation. In order to get ahead of any further bugs, I decided to navigate to the Oblivion Nexus page and look at collections. I landed on Lazy's Oblivion Essentials and gave it a shot. This collection claimed to optimize Oblivion for modern system and boast some quality of life improvements. I've got a whopping 57 hours in Oblivion at the time of writing this, and I've played much more on my old Xbox 360 way back in the day. This game opens up a whole host of possibilities for new playthroughs. There are things that I've probably never done in all of the times I've played it, so this was the perfect choice. Upon launching the game, I heard the familiar menu music, and immediately I was hit with a wave of nostalgia. Memories of happier times came rushing to me. Times when things were better. Times when I didn't have to worry about when I was going to eat next. But we'll get to that. I decided to try out a build that I've never messed with in the game, create my character, and do my best to immerse myself in the world of Oblivion. Or at least, that was the plan until I found out after about 30 minutes of pissing myself off that I was editing the wrong ini file, which is why I could not type my name in character creation. I know, very funny. Those of you that try this game afterwards, make sure you're editing the ini file inside of your My Documents/Oblivion folder and not the one inside of your install directory. Now, back to the game. The game starts you off, as I said earlier, inside of the prison in the Imperial City. The Emperor's sons have all been assassinated, and the Emperor knows that he is next. Through what I presume to be direct intervention from the Nine, the player finds themselves inside of the escape route that the Emperor and his guards are trying to take. So I follow the Emperor through the cave, fight some Mythic Dawn cultists, and kill a few mobs in the relatively long tutorial. It takes about 30 minutes if you're taking your time with it. On escaping the sewers, I take a very brief moment to just take in the beauty of Cyrodiil. Then I cross the water and kill a few bandits waiting at the ruins and head out. The game wanted me to go to Wayne Priory at the beginning, but I said screw that. I decided to do a quest at an inn I found, one that I'd never seen in all the times I played. It was relatively short and the reward wasn't all that great, but it was refreshing in a way. Perhaps this nostalgia stuff is what it's all about. Quick sidebar. You know how I mentioned worrying about when I'd eat next? Well, that's just the reality of being below the poverty line in America. It doesn't really have anything to do with my point of this, but I thought it'd be important information to give you all so you understand just how important gaming is to me. It's not just a video game, it's a way for me to escape all the problems of the real world. Back on that topic of nostalgia, this game was something that I'd played numerous times since like 2008. I'd done a lot of the things to do in it, but still, this felt new. Obviously it's not, but it's an amazing turn away from the slop that AAA companies are putting out these days. Oblivion is still, to this day, a masterpiece. I only played for about an hour before my wife asked me to give her some snuggles, but in that hour I had genuine fun. Fun that I hadn't felt from a video game in probably years. Yeah, the controls are a bit clunky, and yeah, the game took some finagling to be able to work on modern systems, but I can easily see myself investing hours into this game, the same thing I did when I was a 9-year-old boy playing in the game room. I'd realized in that hour that I wasn't chasing dopamine. I was trying to relive my childhood through video games. Being an adult sucks some massive nuts, and I think any of you watching that are in their mid-20s, or even those of you just entering adulthood, can agree. So for those of you who are a bit like me, and never having fun in video games anymore, I urge you to take a note from your childhood and try something from when you were young too. It just might be exactly what you were looking for. Thanks for watching. This video was sort of a spur of the moment decision, and I really hope you enjoyed it, or it made you relive some of your childhood. Now then, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.